It's so nice of you to share your time with us tonight. And tonight we're going to talk to two special guests. And Dr. Chi is going to do a little training. When I say triple diamond, it's not really the level, but what's more important is that you structure yourself. And what a better time for Dr. Chi to be able to teach us how to do that. So tonight, we have two special guests that I mentioned. Um, our first guest is Elizabeth Poltrionieri Espeleta. We are family, both our husbands are second cousins, and she joined me in December of 2018. She finished with a degree in mass communications and worked as an interpreter in 3 languages. Quite talented. But her love to be with people and to talk to people made her pursue cosmetology. And she is an emerald, my downline, and a mother of 2 very pretty girls. So take it away, Liz. You have the floor. Unmute yourself, please. Liz? Where is she? Hey, Liz, are you having technical problems? Hi. Yes. Hi, Liz. Unmute
Sorry,
yourself.
I don't know what's wrong. It keeps on going mute. So anyways, Hi, everyone. Yes, I was introduced to Valentis from Auntie Susan, BFF, about 2 years ago. I think it went 2016, I would say. And things were going on. My husband was diagnosed with cancer. When we returned from the Philippines, we were living there. So originally I'm from here, but we're living in Delaware, and then we moved to the Philippines for 2 years and came back, and that's on 2016. That's when I met Susan at my brother-in-law's house, Chief, and I think it was during Christmas. Was it New Year's? I'm not sure. Yes. But yeah, we went there, we hit it off right away, and about 2018, things were, one day me and Susan went to lunch, and I think we had to return to the Philippines. I think Joe's passing. So she mentioned to me, do you want financial freedom? Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to make your own money? And I was like, yes, I need to do that, because I have my 2 kids to take care of, and I need to do things on my own, because I'm the one that had to take care of them and do all this. So I said, I was excited. I said, yes, I want to do this. So she told me, well, this is what you could do. And she started explaining about the business. And I said, okay, I want to know about it. So even before I tried the coffee, I said, well, let me just buy the business pack. I believed in when I saw your picture of how you gained the weight and you lost all that weight, and you said health-wise, it helped you a lot, the energy, you started feeling good. So, and by that time, it's weird, because normally I have a lot of energy. I normally lose the weight, but it seems like I gained the weight. I was like 120 normally, and I was 140. And I was like, oh my gosh, what could I do? So that's when I joined, and then Susan gave me some samples for the week. And probably only like 4 days, or by that week, I lost like 7 pounds. I was like, I think I even called you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes?
Yes. Put your hands down,
yes. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
So, too close, sorry. So anyways, yeah, so I probably lost 7 pounds, and I started feeling like a burst of energy, and I'm already an energetic person, as you know, but it was different. I felt good. I lost the weight. Each week I started losing more weight. And by maybe, a few weeks, I was pretty much down to my weight that I normally am, like 120. So by that time, I started sharing it with my family. and family and friends, with my brother that has diabetes. And can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I know we're having a techno. So by then, everything was going on. I had a little stopping point there. I don't know if you could hear me or not. So quiet.
We
Yes,
can
we
hear
hear
you well.
Oh, okay.
you. Go on.
I know my phone is going crazy. Sorry, everybody. So,
I said my name.
huh?
No, what I said.
Who's that?
Yeah. So by that time, I was introducing the coffee. So, anyways, one day my uncle stopped by. My uncle Enrique, he stopped by. He gained a lot of weight, and he came to me and said, "Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm heavy. My shirt doesn't even fit me. I gained so much weight. What could I do?" He wasn't feeling good. And I said, "How about this?" I gave him a week's of supplies. And try these samples, and I'm sure you'll be feeling better. You'll lose weight. And he was like rolling his eyes, like, "Okay, coffee," like he didn't believe me. So from then on, he called me probably like the week after, saying like, "What was that you gave me? I feel I have so much energy. I want to know what it is. Can you show me?" And then I'll let him talk a little bit about it. I'll turn it over to him.
Okay.
Hello.
I'll give you a phone.
Yeah. So hold on one second.
Susan?
Susan, are you there?
Yes, we hear you fine, Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. So anyways, I was going to turn it over to my uncle, since I introduced my uncle to the coffee. Is Susan there? I guess she wanted to announce him. I don't know where she's at.
She's busy.
Yeah, I don't know. She had something go on over there. But anyway, I'm going to...
Yes, here. I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was trying 10 times to unmute myself, but I couldn't.
Okay,
But-
no problem. So anyways, I was going to turn you over to my uncle,
Yes.
since I introduced him to the
Thank
coffee.
you so much. Yeah,
All
thank you
right,
so
sorry.
much for the
It was
very
horrible. Look,
lovely
everything's like
story.
interrupting.
It's okay.
Okay.
But our next guest speaker is Henrique. He is Elizabeth's uncle, and he is a licensed real estate realtor here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And he got very excited when he saw the results of the coffee, that he could not contain himself. He went and asked Liz, like, "What is this? What did you give me? And, I'm starting to lose weight. I want this, and I can share these to people." And so Liz called me, and she said, "Susan," and I was in Cebu, Philippines, and she said, "You have to give me samples." And I said, "Wait, I'm not in the USA. I'm not in Las Vegas. Wait." I said, "I'll bring you samples." And her uncle was leaving the next day for Brazil. And that very night when we came in, after a 25-hour flight, met them at McCarran Airport, gave him the samples because he was leaving the very next day for Brazil. So, and we got to talk and had a little training there. So take it away, Enrique. The floor is yours.
Okay. My niece talk about me, Susan too. My name is Enrique. I'm from Brazil. I live here in Vegas for 13 years. And one day I came to my niece's house and I complained because I was so big. And she didn't say nothing, just gave me the coffee to like a coffee. I say, I love coffee. But she gave me, and I would she explained that she's gonna lose weight, and I say I'm gonna try. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try. So, a few days later, I asked her, "What did you give me? What did you give me? This is what is that?" She said, "It's a coffee that's give you energy, and you can lose weight." Okay, I see. I really lose weight. I was using at that time extra large, and few days later, I bought the coffee, and I took with me to Brazil, and Susan gave me some sample. I gave for some friends and family in Brazil, but we are not. You are not can work in Brazil. The business, but I think the people like it, and I love it. And at that time, I was using extra large shirts. And when I went to Brazil, I was using large. It's mean 252 pounds. And then I was with 239, 229. Sorry. So I feel so good. I still using, and I recommend if you wanna lose weight, if you feel good with energy, take the coffee. It's perfect for everyone. I'm feel so good. So I recommend, and I say this is a very nice product. I don't know what to say more because it's so perfect. Okay, it's up to you now, Susan.
Sorry, we had so many problems.
Thank you.
Logging on.
No, it's okay. It's perfect.
I
Thank you, Enrique.
thank
you so much.
you because
Thank you for having us.
I know the product because my niece and you. So I'm feel
And I'm thankful for her too,
yeah.
for everybody,
Yeah.
and we enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
this
we
is a
help
new
one
step now.
another. That's our mission and our crusade, to be able to
Yes.
help other people and help
Yeah.
them, especially in their health and wellness. Thank you
Yes.
so much for sharing
you,
your story
Susan.
today, Enrique and Liz.
Alrighty, thank you.
We'll talk more. I know that Enrique is trying to get the products to Brazil. We have to make sure that the customs is okay. In the newsletter, it says that the products could go in, but the government cannot have them network. So, but Enrique has a lot. You have a lot of contacts here in Las Vegas and United States, and you can still, help a lot of people here. But we can still send the products over to Brazil. Not it's just for consumption, because they don't want you to retail and network. So, thank you so much for your time today, Liz and Enrique. So our very special speaker too for tonight is Dr. Chi. Dr. Chi is a foot and ankle surgeon. He has been working in the industry for 20 years. And thanks to Valentus, he turned his 100-hour per week into just 16 hours now. So he is Blue Diamond in the company. Take it away, Dr. Chi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you for always being on here and hosting this. And so thank you very much.
No problem.
Recently I had a conversation with our other leader, Blue Diamond, Beth Brennan, over in UK, and she shared with me some amazing information. So I want to just share that with each and every one of you through the slides, because we're always, I'm telling you, we're always in the whole entire process of learning, right? And we want to always continue that. And we'll dive into it, and then we'll talk about what some of the things that we talk about. So she shared this with me, and I read through it. I go, well, that's really interesting, and I want to share with each and every one of you, because I want to just reiterate the importance of how to start building a team of customers and reps, and they did that. And so they're having a lot of success over there, and we're having success all over the company. And I just want prepare each and every one of us, each and every one of you, whoever comes on to these webinars every week, and we'll have different things going on. But I want to prepare everybody, because we are in a month of amazing growth in the industry. It's always been like that for many, many years, and this month really kicks off September, October, November, right into the December months. And so I really believe, and I truly believe and feel and see that we're gonna explode. We're gonna be able to grow. Each and every one of us be able to grow and share this, and really have some amazing things happen between now and Christmas. Because we really want, when I first came on here, Ms. Karen Ford always talked about cash Christmas, right? And I really believe that's really significant, because growing up, all we did was, I watched my parents Christmas time, especially my mom. My mom would always buy gifts, not just for us, but for our cousins and second cousins. And I mean, she would literally spend a lot of money every Christmas just to take care of the family as well as the extended family. And I know they suffer, and it's the same as everybody else. January come, when the statement comes, big giant bill got to deal with. So I want to share with you, and you've been taught this before. And so they talk about this. And first of all, attraction marketing. What is that? It's basically social media, and how important it is for each and every one of you to do your due diligence, to go really represent yourself very well on social media, to attract customers and to attract new members into the business. It's a way of prospecting, right? We're actively prospecting on social media, and you got to build a relationship with people, and we want to have that ability to reach out to new people, old friends, maybe the 2,000 people you have on Facebook friend, where you can reach out to and start a conversation first. And what is attraction marketing? And it's basically, you got to have a really clear professional profile. That's what I really want to tell you. You got to share results of people of your team, of your member, of your customers. Share promotions. And I love the fact that the UK and Beth's team, everybody, they always share the promotion, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. And understand social media, especially Facebook. Facebook has an algorithm. If you don't participate in that algorithm of liking people's posts and making comment on people's posts, no one will see you. Not even your friends will see you. You have to be proactive in doing that. You have to post at least 3 times a day yourself, and you have to participate in other people's posts by, like I said, liking the post, congratulating them. If they post somebody hitting platinum or whatever it doesn't matter. You got to promote that person and help that. You see me doing that a lot. It doesn't matter who they are. You do that. It's very important. Be positive in your posts, and you got to create the curiosity. Like, what we have now is we have this thermal perk, right? And I've seen a lot of people just creating a lot of curiosity on the post of, oh my God, I'm getting so much energy with this perk pill, this and that. And it's a way to attract people. That's very important. And then even more, if you have, you got to be daring and get out of your comfort zone. Go live. That's important. And I can always get somebody else to come on here to train us on the attraction marketing part later. But here are 4 types of posts that we talked about all the time. And first one is educational. Either post or do a live, and do, talk about the value of what it is, the value of things, share something you learned, the 3 tips in the industry, something you learn and very significant. It gives value to people, and share something personal, right? Share your lifestyle, share yourself, your travel, your family, your post and story, because don't always just share business. Share what you do every day. Share, the things that you do that's important to you. If you're working out, if you're out there biking like I do, I love to bike, so I post that as much as I can, right? And then share motivational and inspirational posts. You see someone's post, you share that. That's important. you got to participate in the entire algorithm of social media, and you're going to start that, and you're going to build that relationship with people and interact with people. And then recruiting people, step one is I'm sure each and every one of you have already learned this, but you got to start out with your warm market list, right? Who you know, your friends, your family, so on and so forth, your coworker, the post office person, the mailman, the person who does your car washes, your trainer at the gym, the nail salon lady that you go to all the time, and wherever you go to, you meet people, you talk to them, and get into the mode of inviting people, at least 5 to 10 people a day. Start creating curiosity and interest, and work from your Facebook list, work from your Instagram list, right? And start building that relationship first, because you cannot just go into that person that you haven't talked to in a year, 2 years, and 5 years and start recruiting. It's not going to work that way. You got to build some relationship first. And so here are some things that I read, and it makes sense. And it's just something. You can always make different things, but what do you say to these warm markets? So for example, like, hey, how are you doing? How are things? Just wanted to let you know that I have decided to start my own online health and wellness business, and I'll be looking for product testers. Imagine that. I mean, we have the 6-day experience. So our products are designed for weight management, increased energy, detox, and are super easy to use. And I'm really excited to get going. So if you know anyone who will be interested in trying out the product at an introductory trial price, please send them my way. And you ask them this person in a third-party way so that they don't feel like, that you're pressuring them. You ask them where, can you please help me out and refer somebody? I'll also be looking for people who want to earn extra income. So if you know anyone, please let me know. That's one way of really, really contacting your warm market, right? Here's another great one. Hey, how are you doing? I hope you don't mind me asking you, but I know you're really business-minded, and I really love your opinion on something. Realize this, when you ask that person, you really love your opinion on something, is you are basically giving that person the power, okay? And people love that. And I decided to start my own online business, and I would love for you to take a look and give me your honest thought on this. If you don't mind, after you're done looking at this, can you please tell me, what do you like best about what you saw? Okay, always ask them that question. What do you like best about what you saw? Don't give them a question don't give them a question that opens them up to, I'm giving you a negative answer. Give a question where they are able to give you a positive answer. Like, what did you like best about what you saw? So there's another way here. It's like, look, how are you doing? I know this may seem a bit random, but I've been wanting to message you for a while. Not sure if you've been seen all success on my team. We've been having a lot of success, and I was wondering if you'd be open to having a chat about it, right? These are some of the things you can ask your warm market and in terms of what they want. There's so many different ways to do these. Just a few examples, and anything will work. Just gotta create your own message to that person, okay? Because that is so important for all of you to do, and just understand that. I know there's something over, but you can find a lot of these also in our training manual. Always remember that as well. We do have an amazing training manual. You can find also our training manual found in the Share Valentis app. That app has everything that you would want. All the compensation plan training, all the different training that John Haremza does and other leaders do, it's all in there. So use all that. We'll talk more about that later. And then what do you say if they want more information on the business? So you can say, okay, great. So this can be amazing for a second income. We have 20 plus products. The main 2 are available for resale here in the US, for example, or the UK market, or the weight management coffee, for example. The retail profit you can make on these is amazing, and so on and so forth. So other example is, if you enroll somebody into the business, you can earn up to $200, or actually up to $300 from commission, right? Depending on what it is. Another one we can say is you basically use social media and the word of mouth referral to promote what we have here. We do that all the time. Or you can say, if I were to send you a quick video to explain a bit more, when would you be available to watch it, right? And so there are many, many different ways. I'm not going to go over all of them, but just understand that you have all the tools. If they ask for more information, you know what you do? Use your Share Valentis app and send them the tour. That's a perfect tool to send them on the pre-enrollment and the Valentis tour so they can watch a 3 to 5 minute of what we have going on. And then after that, it's very important that you follow up with them. We'll go up in that minute. And then what do you say if they want information on the product? You can say, we have the trial pack on the product. Like, for example, now in UK, they have the 6-day experience for the Euro per Joe. And we have the 6-day experience here in the US for the SlimROAST, the Optimum, as well as the Thermal Roast. But realize this, you got to be creative. You need to be creative. You can make 6-day experience of a multi-different products. You can make 6-day experience of the Immune, of the Trim, of the Energy. You be creative in making your own 6-day experiences. We have all the capability. You are the independent business owner. You got to be creative in that. And so, that's the key to this. And it's all about reaching out to people and all that. And so people have questions, what do I do next? So for customers, add them into your customer result list. We have the best weight loss coffee group. Add them to that page. That way they can see all the different testimonial. Ambulance has own page. If you have your own page, add them to that. For business-wise, pick one of those groups. We have so many different groups. The Asia Pacific group, our Ignite with Valentis group. There's so many different groups you can add on to so they can see the excitement in terms of the team and what it does. And videos. If using a video, look, like I said, we have the Share Valentis app. We have the pre-enrollment video, the Valentis tour. That's about 2 to 3 minutes of enough information to pique their interest. And then after that, we'll talk about the follow-up. Hey, can I call you back right after you watch this video? You call them up, you follow up with them, and you say, would you be interested in knowing more details? What I can do is patch you through on a phone call with one of my amazing business partner who's been in this industry for 30 plus years. He's very successful and he's a top earner in the company. That's one way to do it. Or you can plug and say, would you be willing to come on into a webinar presentation that we're having on Tuesday or Monday or Wednesday night? All that's available. And so when you give people detail, they want detail. People want to know the details of what we have in terms of the products, in terms of getting paid. And once that happens, it will work. And then, using the group, tag them what you do, and create curiosity, create urgency. Okay. And I'll give you a great example. Bill Ball, we did a webinar presentation last Wednesday. It was 6 p.m. and we did a presentation. And he had a guest who took the tour. That guest took the tour on Tuesday, and he invited that person, follow up and call that person, invite that person onto the webinar on Wednesday. And guess what? That person, whom he has never met, went onto the webinar. And guess what? Immediately upon finish of the webinar, he texted Bill and Don and said, look, sign me up. See, the tools work. You let the tools do the work, and it will do wonders for you. Okay, we have so many different tools. And it's important to really, really, put people into the funnel, put people into that funnel so they can follow the system and make things happen. And then the cold market, how do I find these people? Well, you can find these people, strangers at a supermarket. Wherever you go to a bank, you go to a supermarket, you are waiting in line somewhere, you talk to people, right? Facebook group, fan business page, ads, whatever ways, LinkedIn, Instagram. There's so many ways for you to connect with people, right? And it's all there. You just got to have the willpower to get out of your comfort zone and go and speak to people and create curiosity. Because there's one sentence I use, it works very well. And I use it over and over again. And I use this somebody at the store waiting while I wait in line paying for the food, whatever, right? You can ask them a question. Excuse me, sir, do you mind asking this quick question? Have you heard of weight loss coffee? I mean, you're asking just a simple question, but that question is so powerful. It will create a conversation with that person. Well, sometimes people might not say, and they don't want to answer you and this and that. And some people say, oh, what is that, right? No, I never heard of weight loss coffee. So that creates interest, that creates curiosity, that creates a question for you to start piquing the interest and make them even more curious. And there's something I do actually recently, I do a lot of this too as well, is going to Starbucks, for example. And here, this works if you do it right, if you have the guts to do this. Excuse me, ma'am, would you mind, I ask you this quick question, would you mind watching this quick video? And then can you please tell me no once you watch the video? And it's all psychology. It works. All you did was you give that person the power to tell you no. Okay? And it just works wonders, because they go, why would I ask that question, right? And it does work. And it doesn't work all the time, but it does work. And what if you are the person I asked, and then you watch that 2-minute video on Valentis, right? That part of the tour thing, right? And that created a very, very amazing excitement result from you watching that. And then you said, well, I'm not going to say no, and I want to know more detail. I mean, it happens, but you just got to have the guts and get out of the comfort zone to get out there and do it happen. That works. Okay. That really works. It's crazy. It works very well. And so you just got to try that. Right. And then sometimes I challenge people. I go, look, actually, I'm going to challenge all of you right here, all 34 of you. Why don't you go out there every day and challenge yourself to getting 10 no's a day? And what will that entail? That will entail you going out there and talking to people and find 10 no's. And what if you talk to 30 people, you found 10 no's, but you found 20 yeses? You see my point here? Is if you go out there, you make it work, and just by doing that, first of all, you will create this mindset of being unstoppable, of not getting your butt hurt because someone said no to you. Because a lot of times, a lot of us, we get rejections and we cry about it. We hide in the closet for the next 2,000 years, and you become non-existent. And I try to call you, and you become MIA. We can't find you anymore because you won't answer your phone call. You won't answer our text. You disappeared because someone said no to you. Well, this is a way for you to strengthen your mindset in getting the no's and build up your confidence and build up that bulletproof vest that you have, and where you can take all the no's in the world and you will continue without letting anybody stop you anymore. And that's how you do cold market. And what do you say to cold markets? Well, you got to say what you want. So here is important. You got to build a relationship. And John talks about this all the time. I heard other leaders in the industry talk about this all the time. It's called the Ford method. Okay? What do you do? Talk about their family. If you are in line at the grocery store, you saw the person in front of you having 2 kids. You say, how are your kids doing? Right? How are things going right now? How are you guys doing right now during this craziness of the pandemic? Bring that up. It doesn't hurt to bring that up, right? And then they're going to tell you. People will tell you if you are genuine, you're humble, if they feel your energy, they feel your passion, they feel that you are caring. They will tell you, "Oh my God, I can't believe this. Really, we're having a bad time right now." What if they said to you, "We're having a bad time right now," and you can say, "Well, is it because of your job?" And they said, "Yeah, well, I don't have my hours anymore at my job because of this pandemic." And so right there and then, this gives you an opportunity to say, "Look, would you mind if I share with you an amazing opportunity on helping people have health and wellness while we can help you make money?" Right? Imagine if that person opens up to you because of their current situation, because of this crisis that's going on right now. And more than likely, everybody's going through that situation. Everyone's going through the crisis, and everyone's depressed. Everyone is sad. Everyone is all going through all these different emotions right now because of this pandemic. And And what if you come up to them and you just happen to go say that, and they go, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. You have an opportunity that I can really, really make extra money? Can you imagine if you see that person's eyes just brighten up and just opens up in terms of excitement? I mean, that just opened the door, ladies and gentlemen. You just opened the door and you just gave that person hope. Right? And you didn't do anything. All you did just open your mouth, because they opened up to you based on their suffering of not having a job or losing their hours. That's all you did. So, start with the family, depends on the situation, right? You have to learn this. You have to make this second nature where it doesn't sound like you're following a script. Definitely ask about the family, right? If they're by themselves, how are you doing? How's your day? How many kids do you have? How's your family? Right? They might tell you, they might not. It doesn't matter. And then as you start a conversation, what do you do for work? Right? Do you enjoy what you do? Again, you have to learn how to do this and go about it as though you're just having a conversation and just respond naturally, right? And then you can say, for example, what do you like to do when you're not at work? What do you do for fun? So those are the things, and sometimes you can go into a conversation and go, what are your dreams? Do you like to travel? What do you like to do when you have the freedom, have the time? So, when you ask these questions, there are people who won't answer you. But what if you get into a conversation where they will open up everything to you? And then you have this transition question right here. I hope you don't mind me asking, but you mentioned that you have this issue. You mentioned that you weren't looking forward to going back to work after this problem, the pandemic, or for example, in this example, after your maternity leave. I actually have something that could really, really help you if you don't mind looking at it. That's how you approach people, strangers. Connection messages, okay? Hey, I hope you're doing well. This is for people you know. Hope you're doing well. I hope you don't mind me adding you, but I noticed we have some similar interests. So I thought it would be cool to reach out to you, to connect with you. How are you doing? Or another way to say this is, hey, I hope you're doing well. I saw your post in whatever group. I found it so helpful. So just wanted to say thank you. How are things going with you? These are connecting messages, okay? This is not for you to go out there and spurt out and spit out the entire business right now. This is connecting with people first. You have to realize you have to build that relationship, and sometimes it could be a couple weeks, couple months. Don't stress yourself out. Don't feel like don't act as though you are a salesman and try and get the deal done right away. It doesn't work that way. It took me a year to get May Bonin to respond to our other business. It took Jen 6 months, right? It took me a year to get the Berries to join the business, right? It just takes time. You have to build that relationship, right? That's important. And then cold messaging. Here's a good one. I hope you're doing well. I know this may seem a little bit random. I hope you don't mind me messaging you, but I noticed you're a hairdresser, and I'm actually working with a lot of similar people at the minute, and I'm helping them earn extra income online while they are working as a hairdresser. Just wondering if you'd be open to taking a look. So if you think about that, you find people you have interest with. Let's say, if you have someone who's a nurse, to say, hey, I know some nurses here, right? And you have to bring that relationship in. Or if you have someone who's a doctor, get myself to look at it, or Dr. Karita Shaw to look at it, or other physician or other medical field people, because they can relate to that, right? So you think about that. And then there's some other things you can do here as well, but that's the whole point is you got to find the common points, the common point where people can relate to. That's important, right? And if people ask for more information, follow the same steps and send them to the video that we talked about on the tour, right? The tour is so important. The tour is important. And then once they tour, like I said before, you got to follow up right here. You got to follow up. Each and every one of you need to have a notebook, okay? And I have a notebook, name, phone number. I talk to day one. Let's say today's date, August 12th. then I would ask them permission. Hey, can I do a follow-up call with you in about a month? I said, okay, call back September 12th. And you do that, you organize, and you said, call back September 12th. They're very busy, they're not interested still. And you call back October 12th. And then they say, well, I just lost my job right now. So right there and then, you can just look, this is a great time. You just lost your job, and I really feel I can help you with this right now. Again, follow people, because people's situation change all the time. If you haven't heard from them, call them up. And so these are things, like I just want to follow with you, see how you're doing. We had over 200 people join the team this last week, and they earned 3-figure profit. Let me know if I can add you to the group and see how things are going. A lot of important things, especially when someone took the tour, like I said before, and this is the best thing for you to do. You follow up with them and get them onto that 3-way call I just mentioned a while ago, or get them onto that webinar. There's a couple of ways. You can do the recording. I just released a 30-minute recording, or you go onto the app. John Haremza does amazing opportunity on the app. You just email that to them or text them that number, so that the app will allow you to follow with them, because you will be notified when that person opens up that webinar and watched it. If they didn't finish it, it will tell you, or if they finished it, it will tell you. And you call them up, go, oh my God, I just saw you just finished the video. Can you tell me what you like best about what you saw there? See, that's the amazing way that this app does for you. So there's many different avenues. We have all these amazing, the 6-day experience you all know about. We have all these tools that we can reach out to. And then you have, we did this last time, right? We did this last time, how to handle objections, right? And so you gotta, people can have no time, no money. Use that thing that John talks about this all the time. Use the feel, felt, and found technique. I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same way. I thought I didn't have enough time. What I actually found out that was I could do this in 15 minutes, blocks of time. So it did fit perfectly around my commitment, around my schedule. So it was so worth it to make the time to earn extra money I have. So you do that. You help that person feel that you understand their situation, that you understand that they don't have the time. And I'll tell you this, 99% of the people on this planet don't have time. They always say that. And they can say the same thing. They don't have money. Or they say they don't know enough people. Or they say it's a pyramid scheme. You say the exact same thing. I know exactly how you feel. I felt the same way. But this is exactly what it is, but so on and so forth. So you can share stories. I had a person in my team who felt the same way to begin with. She thought it was a scam or a pyramid scheme, but actually she gave it a go and ended up earning 4 figures in a month. If you go to the, for example, DSA website, you will see us on there, so on and so forth. And amazing, imagine if you get that person on the phone with you on a 3-way call. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine you get, John Haremza on the phone with that person, right? And he went through the same thing that she went through in terms of, let's say, the pyramid scam experience. And imagine what's going to happen to that person. That person will be so much more confident after he hears from a third party, right? That's the key. You got to get people to follow up, get on the phone with a 3-way call or webinar. Closing questions. Like I said, never open up the question for them to say bad things. You always got to say this. What did you like best about what you saw? What did you like best about what you heard on the 3-way call? What did you like best about what you saw on the Valencia's tour video, on the webinar, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You ask that, okay? You ask that. On a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you to get started? After a webinar, oh my God, if you get that person on a webinar, they're going to be on cloud 9 because they just came off of an exciting, high-power webinar. Like today was 90-something people on there, right? I mean, what's the chances they're going to say yes? Very high. It's important. And then you can say, you mentioned you want to spend more time with your children. Will you be able to achieve this if you don't give this opportunity a go? Or what else are you thinking of doing that could help you achieve what you want to achieve, right? There are many ways to do it, but I like this. What did you like best about what you saw? That is the best question, because that just clearly gives them only one answer. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I saw this amazing thing, and oh, I love these products, and I just want to make that incredible money. You know, you never know. They go, oh my God, the legacy bonus sounds incredible. I had a person join because strictly of the legacy bonus, nothing else, on the webinar. It's just, you never know, right? And so, you know, I just want to share that with you, because I felt that even though they're the same stuff that we see over and over again, but I really believe that it's all about repetition. It's all about continue to relearn and learn and get our mind to the point where you will automatically respond and automatically know exactly what you want and how to answer things. Because, you know, we all started from day one. Trust me, when I was starting the industry, I didn't know what to say. I had to really, I think I remember sounding like a robot. You know, if someone asked something. That's why I never say, I just let someone else do the work. Same thing here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure all the leaders, John can tell you, anyone can tell you, is that it's all about you learning as you go. And as you continue to experience all this, you will become proficient. You will become confident, and you will know how to respond to people, because there are no scripts to respond to anybody, because we don't know what comes out of their mouth. You got to be mentally ready. Like think on the run, mentally ready, prepare for everything, because you never know. Truly, you never know, because you're not going to have a list of 1,000 things. Oh, wait a minute. Let me look this up. Your question is? That doesn't look good, right? You have to be ready. Be ready to answer that question. That is always the case. And trust me, it takes time. Trust me, I am not the person I am today, 18 years ago, not even 5 years ago. I would not know what to say. I'll be like, you know, I would not know. But you have to do your due diligence. You have to work this business. You have to learn constantly. You have to plug in. We hear it all the time. You hear it all the time from everybody whenever they do a corporate call or training, it doesn't matter. You hear the word plug in, plug in, plug in. That is so important for you. That's how you learn. That's how you become confident. So, Susan, thank you very much for having me on there. I hope that helps, and we'll figure it out to, you know, to have a different subject every time to help every one of you who comes on here, because we're all in this together, and we all want each and every one of you to have success. I so much want you to have success. I do. I really want each and every one of you to have, you know, I've been saying this since we left that event in South Dakota, that moment that Dave Jordan was talking about. And I'm on fire. I have energy because I want you to have that moment. And that moment, I can tell you right now, it's going to come. It's up to you to let it come, and when will it come for you. So thank you, Susan. You can unmute yourself.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chi, for all your efforts, and most importantly, the very valuable information that you just shared with us today. I know you have so many of the webinars the whole day, and yet you have the time for us to share all those information. It is exciting. We can learn a lot from this, and it is true that the most important link to success to this business is how to market and get good leads. So thank you everyone for joining us in this webinar tonight.
Thank
you so
you.
much for your time. And for all those who are not members yet, please go back to the person who invited you to this call and ask for more information. Thank you, Liz and Enrique.
Thank you. Thank you,
For
everybody.
testimonials,
Thank
and good night to everybody. Till
Good
next
night.
week, 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Thank you, Dr.
Bye-bye.
Chi.
Take care, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you,
good night.
everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.